Hey everybody, this is Haeravon,
And Nocturnia.
and we are playing Diablo III. This is the entirety of our first playthrough, which I've recorded for funsies with significant cuts just to keep things moving.
And I'm the one killing everything right now because we have no equipment.
Nocturnia is the wizard, and I am the monk, and yes, this is the very beginning of the game on Old Tristram Road. And at this point in time, I thought the best way to play the monk, besides wasting my kick abilities at the air there, was to just stand back and let Nocturnia hit everything with energy bolts.
Which I later forget how to use. So.
Is that what that skill's called, or is it called Magic Missile?
It's Magic Missile.
Magic Missile, okay. Sticking to our RPG conventions here. Like I said, there are pretty significant cuts in this. We'll see one shortly where I spare you about 3 minutes of us running around and trying to break all the inanimate objects in the game.
Which we're going to continue to try to do.
Yeah, you get to see some of our mindless attacking of the scenery. Lots of the scenery in this game is breakable, and at this point in the game, you know, every item, even a cracked dagger, it's like, ooh, look at that, something. 10 gold, score.
Yeah, 10 gold, that's being optimistic.
So, yeah.
Sell for like 1 or 2.
So, still very newbie at this. Nocturnia and I are very, very old school, long-suffering Diablo fans.
Played a lot of Diablo 1.
Diablo 2 was my main crutch. She came onto it later, and yeah, between the both of us, we've wasted way too many hours of Diablo in our life.
Yeah. I remember playing for 36 hours straight on Diablo 1 before. That was fun.
And Diablo 3 for the PC, I remember hearing about it years and years and years ago, going, oh wow, they're actually going to make a third one. And then as the details for it came out on the PC, the Always Online, the auction house, I just got turned off to it. When it came out on the consoles, I was still reserved, but thankfully Nocturnia went out and bought it for us on the PlayStation 3.
Yeah. I wanted to play it, and since it didn't have all that garbage from the PC, it sounded like it would be worth playing. And we put a lot of hours in it, wasting time on it.
It's still in the process of taking over our lives, like we always hoped it would.
I don't know where you're going.
We're gonna skip this dungeon here and get on with things, because in that dungeon we run around like morons for a few more minutes.
The shadow of Diablo still hangs over this place.
I think now we're in Inferno mode, both level 60. I think my Paragon level is
I thought it was 7 or 8.
8 now, and
mine's like 3, maybe 2.
And I really like the way this game plays on the consoles. Well, it doesn't have you spending any real money. The legendary drop rates are really high. I know I played it on the PC, and you get used to it in Diablo 2, where you will play hours and not get a unique item, but I think we've both done that now, and it's kind of just nice to be able to play for the loot and actually get the loot and not have to, you know, spend years building these characters the way we used to.
Of course, we didn't get a legendary item for quite a while on the first playthrough, but hey, you're not supposed to get them when you're low level.
Yeah, I don't think
they appeared till, what,
level 10 or something? Yeah. So when we skipped ahead into the Cathedral, I think we're looking for Deckard Cain.
Yeah.
In any event, we're looking for the source of some meteor that crashed down, and the point of these videos isn't to narrate you through the game, it's just to kind of show us playing through it, so most of the story has been snipped out.
At the very least, it'll make it so you don't feel as bad about yourselves when you suck at first.
Yeah, we're pretty horrible at the beginning. This monk in particular, I don't remember getting good until halfway through Act 2.
Yeah, somewhere around level 12 or 15.
So I'm starting to use my kick ability more and the dodge, which I still don't have a good hang of.
I don't dodge. Dodging is for wussies.
Every time I see my character dodge on these videos, I see red numbers pop up. just a second before I manage it, so
The gods favor me.
I don't have the timing down, and I don't think I ever really get the timing down.
I don't know. Now, you'll see me throw a lot of magic missiles randomly at nothing. It's because I hit the X button too many times whenever I go to pick anything up or drop a chandelier like we saw a moment ago. I just hit the button many times. I always do that on every game. I waste a lot of ammo.
And on Borderlands 2,
On everything.
you try and pick things up. Alright, now here we are later in the Cathedral. We just found Cain. I'm not sure why I let this cutscene remain. I guess because it's an in-game cutscene and not one of the little scroll work ones you'll see.
Yeah, and everybody will see it right at the beginning anyway.
I mean, we're like an hour into the game at most.
See, I thought we'd end up fighting Leoric at this time, but we don't.
Yeah,
We end up fighting his little minion.
which is good because we're in no way, shape, or form ready to actually do anything competent in this game.
I was kind of worried.
Now, I was a little surprised by the repetition of themes in Diablo 3. It seems more like it's paying homage to Diablo 2 rather than trying to be its own game. I mean, you're back in Tristram, you've got Leoric, you're gonna go into a desert in Act 2. It really seems like it's, like I said, more like it's trying to pay homage to the earlier games and be its own game.
The first act would be an homage to Diablo 1.
Yeah, well, you start out in the same area in Diablo 2 as well.
Well, yeah, but Leoric and the Butcher,
Yeah, that's true, yeah. I mean,
that's Diablo 1.
well, yeah, that's totally... Well, but the Butcher was in Diablo 2 as well.
Oh, yeah? I don't remember that.
He was in the Sisters of the Sightless Eye, or whatever they were called, in that place.
Oh, I don't remember.
But the Skeleton King, I don't think, was in
No,
Diablo 2.
Leoric is...
Anyways, we're doing a special event. One of the fun things about Diablo 3 is not only are the levels quasi-randomized, I know we've all heard that statement to every other Diablo game, and it's like, it's still the same level. I don't care. There's 3 rooms on the left now instead of 2, but this game also has random events in the dungeons, which helps its replay value. It makes it less of a slog when you're running through the same place, because you might just see a new encounter, a new character.
Yeah, and a lot of them when I'm playing by myself won't show up, so I can't get my challenges met. It annoys me.
Yeah, quirk of the PlayStation 3, only the first player gets their challenges account for them.
Well, a lot of stuff, though, when you go back to your account, will automatically be unlocked, but not anything that you did, like challenges with the events that come up randomly and the levels that you beat. So I have to go through every mode on my own in order to get those challenges met now.
And here we are later in the catacombs. We are looking for... Sorry, we're not in the catacombs. We're just in some
File's
crypts.
crypt.
Yeah, there we go. And we are looking for Leoric's crown, because for some reason that'll allow us to kill him, get us access into his crypts, whatever.
It functions as a magical key to open the doors that he locked with his magic.
Yeah, whatever.
Did you not pay attention?
Not really. Go get item A to fight boss A in area X, whatever.
And, yeah, Haeravon picks everything up.
I'm a loot sniper. Don't
I don't
play
even
with me.
get loot for, like, the first difficulty.
I would say you're a mage and don't need it, but...
Yeah, except you do.
Yeah, it's one of the game's idiosyncrasies. If you're a mage and you put on a battle axe, your magic missile spell now deals more damage. Honestly, I like it. I do. You can see my monk wandering around with a sword and a spear, making her the least monk-like monk to ever monk. And most of her attacks, I'm still using, I think, Fists of Thunder, it's called. She doesn't even use her weapons. I mean, they're strapped to her back when she attacks. They're only out for show when she runs around like, I'm gonna get you with these spears. No, wait, let me put it away so I can punch you. But, you know, the weapons add to your attack whether you use them or not. I guess you're channeling the awesomeness of the battle axe when you cast a spell.
I think right now I have a dagger, though.
I know.
I think it points if it's a wand, but anything else seems to disappear, unless you have a crossbow. Then you fire a bolt.
Yeah.
It's a legendary crossbow anyway.
But I like it. They simplified the game mechanics down. And, I mean, it does make it feel like every weapon you get can potentially be good for you. You know, you'd play Diablo 2 and you'd be playing a sorceress and you'd get a, you know, some axe or a lance or something. You'd be like, oh, great, this is really going to help my frickin' frozen orb, isn't it?
Does in this game.
It does in this game. It does in this game. Now, if we'd ever get around to it, we're supposed to get this crown and fight the Chancellor, who doesn't want us to have it, apparently.
We're gonna use strategy, or at least I do. Freeze.
She freezes, I just sit there and punch things.
Polar ray, whatever it's called. Ray of frost.
I don't know. We're getting our D&D and Diablo mixed up, but, you know, that's totally okay, in my opinion. I don't really have the skills.
Theft! Theft! I get one thing! One thing!
That's one more thing than you deserve.
Shut up! I did most of the work, and everybody saw it. Everybody saw it.
It's there for posterity now.
Yeah, everyone knows.